What's up, YouTube? Washing my makeup brushes. Just disinfecting the sink. So, even though I know some water is gonna be wasted, I don't like to waste running water, especially what happened in Flint. So, it's not even a necessarily dangerous chemical. It's like a 5-in-1. One of these type of things. It's not like it's bleach or anything, but. And then plus, I create press-on nails, and wearing gloves is a good way to preserve the life of your nails. They last longer. I think people should wear gloves in general, even if you have acrylic or gel nails. You should definitely be wearing gloves, because moisture gets trapped underneath the nail. Like water will find a way and get in something. Like your nail don't have to be damaged or anything, and you could just get nail fungus because your hands are always in water. It doesn't give it enough time to air out. Like especially if you have a job where you're washing dishes or you clean a lot at home, or you're a hairstylist or whatever. So your hands are wet most of the day. Even if you're drying it with a paper towel, there's nothing you can really do about it. Okay, so I'm gonna actually take these off so I can, because I have to feel the brush to make sure it's like completely rinsed. So it's so hard to take them off when it's wet. This is what I'm doing, struggling. I'm trying to move fast here because I hate when people have like boring ass lives, or like not boring, but like take a while to get to the point. So I'm just gonna have like a slow stream here. I'm not used to this sink. I'm like staying out of things right now. Oh shoot! But the water gets so freaking hot. I want a slow stream before I start trapping the water. I don't want it to be too hot. It's so hard to regulate this water. Oh my gosh. Like the water gets so hot so fast. It's like bittersweet. You know how like if you're washing dishes, I only use like, I run it on hot only. And it gets hot so freaking fast. It's crazy. So it's like, you know, most sinks, like you running your hot water and stuff, and you're like, okay, you know, I got time before it really gets hot. No, not here. Okay, I got this from like Walmart, and I think I ordered this off of Amazon like years ago, but I'm sure you can find any of these at any makeup spot. And this one I use for like my smaller brushes, and you just put your fingers in it. Or I usually don't put my fingers in there. I just kind of do it like that. Especially if my non-dominant hand has long nails on it. Okay. So I'm only using shampoo because I didn't buy any Castle soap. I don't have any money right now. Let's just keep it a buck. We don't front for the gram over here, or for the tube. So all I have with me is my clarifying shampoo. Unfortunately, it's sulfate free, but I really need something with some kind of sulfate or something. And I think I packed it in storage. So this is a clarifying shampoo. So, you know, it should, you know, be all right. I didn't want to use dishwashing liquid because that's just too sulfatey. And I didn't want like the brush. This one is like from MAC. I forget what number this is. My little puppy chewed this. not Gunner, it's another puppy I used to have. I had this brush for years, but this is a natural hair brush. So you don't want to, you want to preserve the condition of your brushes, especially if it's like a natural hair. But if it's something like synthetic like this, then I could probably use that shampoo with that. This is came from like Five Below or something. I could use, this is synthetic. So it just depends on what your brushes are made out of. But I always use Castle soap normally. I like the peppermint because I love the way it smells. But when you're doing stuff with your face, I really don't recommend to use. Oh, I didn't try the water. I really don't recommend using peppermint oil because peppermint smell, because just if you're sensitive, like if your eyes are sensitive to like the fumes of peppermint. Mine are, but I still love it, and it's not alarming. It doesn't bother me too much. I'm trying to stop the sound of the drizzle. So I just pretty much, it looks like I'm doing it hard, but I'm really not. It's just because it's a lot of suds, and I'm just literally just like doing it like this, or like kind of moving around. Just literally the black part is not even moving, it's just the white part. So I hope I'm loud enough, because I know this is probably pretty loud. And I'm streaming from my GoPro. Yep, and then I just do this until it runs clear. And then I'll pick it up. I wish it was something where I could cut it off and then lift it right back. Like my old faucet. I miss my old faucet. And it'll stay that temperature. Because this is all the water I need, pretty much. And it's running clear. So what I'll actually probably do instead of I like to do one brush at a time. But what I'll probably do is just, after this fills up a little bit more, and just wash all of them and then rinse them later. Maybe that'll be different. I don't know. But this thing I purchased also from Amazon years ago. I don't even know if Prime was even popping back then. I think it was. Because I've been shopping off Amazon for years. Like a long ass time. But this is like a stand where you dry your brushes. Actually, when I first got it, I had posted it on my IG. So I'll have to go back to determine how many years I've had it. And then you just, like that. And then it stays. Oh, was I in the frame? Okay, I think I was. Yep, and then, bam. And it stays. It's up and it's stuck. So, just a little drop. Like, you don't need much at all. You literally just don't need much at all. Actually, I don't even have to hold this upside down. Yeah. It's not gonna be all technical. Yep, and so this had a lot of product on it, so it's gonna take a little minute to set up. And my products are like oil based. A lot of them are. Some aren't. Now, I like this stand because you really don't want your brushes to dry like this, because you don't like whatever they're using to adhere the brush to the handle. You don't want, like if it's like a glue or something, you don't want that to start breaking up. Now this brush, I don't know what it's made out of, but it's by is it Sonia something? It's like they have their brand in Target. Yeah, let me turn this off. Okay, they have their brand at Target. So I buy their brushes like at Target. And I actually really, really like this company. So I'm not going to submerge my brush. So I'm not going to hang this one up because I'm going to try to save some of this water. I don't want to waste water. Now this is also the same company, but no, this is e.l.f. I'm sorry. e.l.f. I like e.l.f. A lot of people be like, I've seen people on like famous people's IGs and stuff, and she using Elf. That's like a $2 brush. Girl, I got Wet n Wild everything. I don't care. It's like, come on now, stop it. I guess that's why people front for the gram. I'm sorry. If I don't have the money to get this, I'm not. If the quality is decent and the price is decent, I will purchase it. I will use it. I don't care. So, some people don't have it like that, and that's okay. Okay. I'm just going to sit these brushes aside. I got them sitting right here. Oh, this is a good angle. This one wasn't really that dirty because this brush actually has a natural, I don't know if you can tell. Oh, I'm casting a shadow. It has like a little redness right here naturally. So I didn't trust it. It's actually pretty, actually it's pretty clean. So this one's cool. I'm still gonna rinse it. Now this is, what is this? This is from, oh, Eco Tools. I bought this. They sell this at like Walgreens and CVS, like the drugstores. And I think I purchased this from Walmart. But they have it at Target as well. Like everywhere. But I like these people because although it's like a synthetic fiber, it's like hyperallergenic because I've used a brush one time. It was like a synthetic fiber and it broke my whole face out. And it wasn't the makeup because I have been using the makeup for years. Like, so you have to, a lot of people are like, oh, that broke me out. It's probably not the makeup. It could be the brush. And the only thing that was new was the brush. So I knew for a fact it wasn't the makeup. So actually, I don't really have a lot of brushes. So this might not be a long video. How long? 12 minutes. I'll try not to go too long with my lives because I end up like having like in the shopping world, I call it buyer's remorse. Like, I don't want this anymore, never mind. And I'll delete it so a lot of my lives don't go up. So all of my big brushes go here. Okay, this one I use this quite often. I actually purchased this at Amazon too. I have no clue who made this, but it came with this. Both of these came together. It was like a bundle or something. So I have no idea. I saw it at Walmart and I grabbed it. I was like, oh, I need this. I need this. So maybe I should do a story time. I don't know. I'll do a story time eventually. I had like a big major change. This is one of the reasons why I haven't been uploading as much and I haven't been able to do my nails as much because I have everything in storage. I moved. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff happened within the last month. A little over a month. That fast. Just comfortable in my home, working my 2 jobs, school, and then everything going that fast. So yeah, I'll do a story time. Not this time, but it gets really dark. I don't want to be dark right now. So I say my little positive prayers and stuff when I wake up. I don't want to be dark right now. Now, I don't know what would help with the handles. I would suggest maybe a makeup wipe or something. Because makeup wipes actually dissolve makeup. And also, don't do makeup wipes before, like, you get your makeup done. The reason why I'm talking like because when I was modeling, or whenever I do model, I haven't done it in a while. When I work my regular job, I'll wear a different kind of makeup, wear my everyday makeup. And then one time someone called me like, can you get to this address today? We got blah, blah, blah here from New York. We got you know, this makeup artist, he's really dope. I don't know if I should say the name because I ain't popping like that. But anyway, so I went there and I grabbed something from the house. My friend gave me a ride. Grabbed something from the house. Some stuff. And just jumped back in the car and he was out. And I grabbed my makeup. I'm sorry. I'm still kind of, my brain is a little foggy. I had some drinks yesterday. Grabbed some makeup wipes to get off my makeup that I wore for work. And he was like, oh my gosh, don't use those. Don't use those. Some of them, I forget the ingredient. Some of them are okay. But he was like, yeah, it was the Neutrogena ones. They're not, Neutrogena wipes aren't bad. That's not what I'm saying. But it dissolves makeup, which is what you want when you're taking off makeup. But the reason why he was saying they were bad for what we were trying to do was because I have to put new makeup on. And if the residue is still on my face, it will dissolve the makeup. Now, if you're in a position where you can wipe the shit off with the Neutrogena and stuff, and then do a quick little rinse in like the bathroom or something to get the rest of the residue off, cool beans. Because really, the makeup wipes is not you cleansing your face. They're just to remove the makeup. And then once you remove the makeup, then you wash your face. Because just washing your face alone is not going to get makeup off at all. I seem like I'm casting a shadow. Maybe every time I lean over. I'm tall. And then the way where the light is placed is causing me to cast a shadow. Now this one and the other wide one, I got at like a random ass hair store. I have no idea. It's like a random, probably like a small business or something. I like these because they're really fine hairs. And it gives it like a real, I love the fine hairs. It gives it like an airbrush look. And that's what I like. I'm gonna have to rinse this as well. So now for the smaller brushes, which are like eyeshadow brushes and smudgers and stuff like that. That's when this comes in handy. Now the good thing about this is you really don't have to rinse much because it's so small. That's fine. So you just go ahead and same thing. What's this? Is it recording? Yeah, it's running. Okay. I would be so mad if I did all of this. Not really. I mean, it would be a waste of time, but I would just do another one later. Like, you know, next time I need to wash my brushes. Oh. It's a little. And everything was so organized and everything. I had everything set up. Like all my other videos, I have my little vanity going on. I'll probably take a makeup brush and clean off this part. But oh, and this is Wet n Wild. Now, the quality is a little cheaper, but Wet n Wild actually had revamped their line. So a lot of their things are a lot more nicer than it used to be back in the day. But yeah, like, as you can see, like, well, all brushes kind of do this, but the cheaper ones, or the least expensive, I should say, does, like, you get these hairs, you just cut it off. But yeah, I use this sometimes, like just say I'm going somewhere a little sketchy, not sketchy, but you know, I take my cheaper brushes. Like, you spend a night at my house, and you know, females sometimes, I mean, I can't even say females, people who are sketchy at times. You don't trust people. People steal stuff, like the pettiest things, and it's the most important to you, but it's a petty, like, to steal it. So I don't know, just little things where I'm like, okay, I might not be able to keep up with it. Like, just say you out with the girls, you're getting dressed at somebody's house, and you know you're probably going to be under the influence, drinking, whatever you do, and you're not going to remember to grab it. You're not going to be tripping about leaving it. Like this, I would trip about leaving it. My MAC brushes, I would trip about leaving it. Like, these are not, they're expensive for it to be like drugstore-ish. They're expensive, and they're really good brushes. They're like kind of professional level type brushes. These are really good for it to be like a drugstore brush, but they're kind of expensive. Like this is probably like $4, $5 ish. Like Elf, like you know, it's like reasonably priced. This is probably, what is this? This might be like $12 or something like that. This one, I don't remember, but this was a little bit more expensive. As you can see, it looks more professional. It's the same brand. How much was this? I don't remember. I had it for so long, and that's another thing. I had it for years. This was almost reaching 10 years. I know I've had it for a while. I don't know how much was this. It was under $20, but I'll give or take $20. So then you get to like something like this. Where is it? Oh, this MAC brush that I washed, the very first brush. That will be like $30. You know, something like that. So it's up there. So like if I'm like I said, somewhere sketchy, it's from the same line. I really want to just get all of these, every brush in this line, but I have so many brushes. I'll like show you guys in a second. I have so many brushes, it's crazy. So it's like it's no need to just buy the whole set just because, you know, when I don't really need it. So as the cheaper brushes start breaking down, then I'll re-up and I said re-up and start replacing them with that brand. This one is supposed to be a concealer brush, but it's a flat brush. It's really like stiff. So I use this to really press in the eyeshadow. I never use it. I don't use concealer brushes. I really don't. I like when I'm doing concealer, I like either my fingertips, but if I have nails on, I like using a silicone. I can wash it while I'm talking. The silicone applicator, or the beauty blender. That's what I use for my concealer. I don't use brushes because it leaves lines, and it's just not for me. It's just not a good thing. Now, if I could find a brush like this size and maybe this length, and it's this fine material like this, or this same material, like that fine material, these three brushes have that fine material, then yeah, I would use that for my concealer, absolutely. And it doesn't take up a lot of product either because the brushes are so fine. Well, when you're using liquid, brushes don't really use up a lot of product. It really don't. Now, creams and powders get trapped and like all the way up to the scalp of the brush, I should say. Now, I haven't used this part in a while, but I'm gonna wash it anyway. Oh, got caught some hair. Now that's when this part comes in handy. And I just kind of, just gently, because you don't want to mess up the integrity of the brush. I need to just bend it. Only thing about bending this is like when I do my eyebrows. But I have so many of these. And push come to shove, you could just buy the disposable ones. I don't really like the disposable stuff because I feel like it's a waste. Like the reuse ones. Like reusable ones, I should say. I don't know if I said that right. Oh, goodness. Probably from my wigs. And like when you get to the smaller brushes, that's when this part comes in handy. I don't really like to use this part for the smaller brushes because I don't want to get them all frayed and crazy looking. And that's it. Ooh. This is actually my first time using shampoo to clean my brushes. I'm just actually amazed of like how it's like really getting. I probably should have used my gloves because now my hands are getting wrinkled. And this is my smudge brush, same company. I love this thing. Oh my goodness. When I first purchased this, I was like, where have you been all my life? Because my eyes are really small. I have to wear makeup to make my eyes look wider. I have like Asian kind of eyes, and I like to like put eyeshadow of both on my eyelid and under my bottom lid as well. Like to smudge it on to kind of make my eyes pop a little bit more. If I use black eyeliner or like any kind of really, really dark eyeliner all over my eyes just disappear. I no longer have eyes. So I always go for a lighter color or try to go to the corner of my eyes. And that's when that other flat brush comes in handy. I don't want to touch it. I'm not done cleaning this one. That's where that other flat brush comes in handy because I could press it into that stiff one. I can press it into, matter of fact, let me stop describing it and just grab it again. I can just press it into the corners of my eyes and it has a point. So I could just kind of press it and then kind of like, you know, blend it or whatever. But I'll show you guys. I'll do another makeup tutorial. I've done one live, but it was on Facebook and I had a lot of people like actually tune in. Like, and it's ironically guys that tuned in. They were straight guys, but they probably just want to look at a girl. Either way, I appreciated the view, but you know, it's not the same as YouTube. I love YouTube. It's just a shame that I couldn't keep it going because I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't have like the high-tech phones and not high-tech phones, let's say smartphones at the time. Because when I first started really getting into YouTube, it was before smartphones was really popping. So I didn't, it's like I had a smartphone, but it wasn't that smart, but it was smart enough to upload some stuff. Because I used to have to like load it onto my computer and then load it up to YouTube. It didn't have the capabilities that they do now to where you can just go straight from your albums to YouTube. It was like you had to get the video off the device and put the device, connect the device with your laptop and or computer, PC, whatever, and then post it. So yeah, it was a little difficult for your girl back then, and working and just getting, you know, I don't get discouraged. I'll like walk away from something for a little bit and come back to it later. I'm that type of person. Not people, but like situations. Like for example, this is such a stupid example because it's like way off the topic, but it's just an example on what I mean. I don't walk away from people and come back to them later, but it's like say you're cutting onions and it's getting a little tough, it's getting a little rough, your eyes are watering and burning. Just take a little break, you know, just take a walk off and then just come back to it later. I like to finish tasks, I like to see it through, so come back. Now this, I'm sorry, people are gonna be mad. I'm just gonna waste the water because I have to rinse it, sorry. I'm probably the only one feeling the way about it. I hate wasting stuff, I really do. I don't like wasting food, drinks, anything. Like even like if I'm with somebody like in a relationship or whatever and they have a beer and they fall asleep, I will grab a beer cap and like pop it back on the beer and put it in the refrigerator. But guys never finish, like the beer drinkers, they don't go back to it. They never do. Even if it's a screw cap, they don't, I guess because it loses its fizz a little bit. I'm not much of a beer drinker. I don't see the difference. I mean, like it still tastes the same. Like it's not like it's soda. Like soda, or it definitely changes. It turns into like watery syrup without the fizz. I can understand soda, but now with these brushes, yes, I'm gonna hang it upside down for a little bit, but it's best to dry it like that, not like this, because of course it's gonna mess with the adhesive that's keeping whatever is you use to keep the hairs on. But I'm definitely gonna start off by drying it like this, but no, you definitely you dry it face down if you don't have this little contraption. Maybe I should put it down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I really don't remember the company. It was so far back. I'm sure I could probably go to my orders and leave a link in the description later on. And I'll probably see if I can find this. Because, you know, the sellers, after a while, they might not be the same, you know. They might not still be on there. So it might say not available or something. Because some sellers, they get a certain amount of stuff, they sell it, and then they're done after that. So I don't know if I can find, but that thing is like so. Both of these are so easy to find, and you're supposed to like put it in here. I don't even use that. I just hold it regular, like just no big deal. I want to do an actual video of how I put these on. This is crazy. Now I've had nails last for like a month, but it's crazy. This is amazing, and they're like. Honestly, I can't. Now, normally with my press-ons, I can tell that they're press-ons. Like the way they feel. If you know what I mean. But these really, because I'm using my nails as tools and using the open stuff and using it like at work, like, and they really up there. That's what I mean. Like, it's not the fact that they're lasting so long. It's the fact that they're really sturdy. Is what is impressing me. Now, when you have a two-headed brush, you want to dry these flat as well, because you can't hold it either way, because either way it's gonna. So what I don't even know if that's what this is for, but this is where I put my two-headed brushes, just as long as it's not covering like one of these holes, as well as this one. I'm gonna have to dry this flat as well. I don't like the two-headed brush thing situation, the ideal, but you know, that's why I don't have many of them. I think these are the only two, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's from that Sonia company too. Yep, Sonia something. I have to learn how to pronounce this this business name. I just leave it, you know, nothing. There's no technique, you know. It's just. You don't have to put it, you just sit it somewhere. And then I usually sit it by the window. Like in Cleveland, like our falls are the bomb. No, nobody says the bomb anymore, but my mom says it still. So I say it. My mom's old school. She's a baby boomer. But anyway, I love fall here in Cleveland because it's not hot and sticky. You can wear your cute boots, or you can wear your flip-flops still, and you won't look weird. You can wear your cute sweater. It's like the clothing, the fashion, the fall fashion is like the best. And I love the fall clothes. Like I love sweaters, boots, booties. It's like when the snow hit, you don't want to be caught with no booties. And just for people who don't know what booties are, they're just the short boots, the ankle boots. So you don't want to be caught with no booties in the snow. I wear leg warmers, so my fashion sense is kind of 80s. Every now and then I might, you know, throw in the 70s, something, the 70s kind of look. But my fashion sense is like 80s. So I wear leg warmers. And so that is it. Let me rinse these. I'm gonna rinse these and just plain on hot water. Let's see, I gotta do this fast. Ooh, shit, it's hot. It's hot, it's hot. Oh my gosh. This shit is hot. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna put this on the dish rack. It's not nasty. It's just. Relax. Nothing's not touching anything. It's just drying out. Okay. And you guys, like, I know this is probably wasteful, but I love using, like, I call these gas station paper towels when it comes in like a pack like this. Just like that. I love these because I use them a lot when I'm anything that I'm doing where I don't need lint left behind, anything involving makeup, the eyes, nails, come in handy. They definitely come in handy. What was that noise? Okay. So I'm probably gonna sit this on a balcony. My friend has a balcony, so I can dry before the sun starts rising. And that is